Twist on him, Travis. Get it.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after one.
Set 15 line. 15 line. Get in the right room. Let's go.
Derrick Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Snap.
From the 16, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. It'll be a gain of 9. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's our field. It's our field.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over. Pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Exit.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Move
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
At the 39-yard line.
Where are they, team?
Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, Mariota steps away to his left. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On play action, Winston. Flushed out right. He completes it to Evans. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half here. Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, as time expires in the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Play fake. Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. This is Henry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off play action. Tannehill. Walker with a grab. Left side. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hurry up, Mike.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 13. From the gun, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 70 yards. from the red zone now. Winston being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Working out of the gun. Winston escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now it's Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a big run that time by Henry. 52 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Now it's Tannehill. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
And they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now Lewis here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill rolling to his left. It's caught by Davis. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They come out here in the I. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Leo.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the safety creep. He's crashing. He's
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. Out of his end zone, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Winston eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Flushed out right. He's going to take it. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Winston to throw. They shakes him off, shedding the tackle. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign.